friends, Ricky Chadha from Astro Healer channel. As I promised you that soon I shall be uploading a video where I shall be explaining to you or enlightening you with one conjunction that is happening on the 30th of this month, January, where you will see there are 4 planets that are coming together in one sign, that is Capricorn, and the 4 planets that are involved are Sun, Moon, Saturn and Mercury. This conjunction in Capricorn on the 30th, let us understand what could be the impact. And I am not giving you the impact according to the Lagna or Moon Rashi, but I am giving you a very generic outlook of what can we expect of this conjunction. Before I get into this, I have made a chart over here. This is a natural default chart that what we call as Kal Purusha Kundli, the natural Kundli, which shows that 10th house, which is known as a house of karma, having 4 planets over here, out of which 2 planets, Mercury and Saturn, remains combusted because it is very close to Sun. And I did explain to you that if any planet is very close to Sun, it loses its power to do what it is supposed to do. For example, Saturn, a planet of karma, shall not be able to perform well when it is so close to Sun. Similarly, I explained to you in my previous video as well that Mercury, being in combust and retrograde both together, also is not into a good position currently because it affects your communication, because it rules the natural 3rd house of communication and the 6th house again, which talks about your service condition, right? 6th house also rules your health, disease, enemies and so on. Moon shall remain over there just for a day or two because Moon transits in one sign for a shorter period of time. But this is a formation of a Amavasya. Now the effect that I'm going to talk about is going to be Saturn with Sun, Sun with Moon, Moon with Saturn and so on. Plus, look at the other condition. 9th house has got Venus with Mars. 8th house has got Ketu. 2nd house Rahu. These are the planets which are not moving. Okay, we should only be concentrating over here in this house. Now, I want you to open your horoscope. In your horoscope, wherever number 10 is written, this 10 could be year, anywhere. That particular house, that 10 number written in the 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, you will see the impact. The impact that I shall be talking now. You will see that impact in your, look from the Lagna and also see where it is from the Moon also. Right? So, let us begin with some of the aspects that I can see which is coming out of this combustion. See, Sun is a planet which is a natural ruler of the 5th house, but it has got the Karaka house of Sun is the 10th house. 10th house of career. Sun represents ego, self-expression, your soul, your personality, father or father-like figure. It talks about the vitality in your body and so on. So this is a planet which is the most important planet. It's a very bright planet, and any planet coming very close to Sun gets combust or gets burned. Next, we shall be talking about moon, because moon is also playing a role over here in this conjunction. Moon is a natural ruler of the fourth house. It talks about your mother in your horoscope. It talks about your emotions. It talks about your mind, your feelings, your thoughts, your imaginations, fertility in you, and even fame. Moon also represents your blood. Though people say that blood, see, Moon and Mars both uh, is considered to be the karka for blood. Next planet which is getting into this conjunction is Saturn. Now, Saturn is a natural ruler of your 10th house and 11th house, the karma, the house of karmic debts, karmas, and the 11th house of income, gain, social circle, and so on. Now, Saturn in your horoscope always will talk about your responsibility, organizing or organization, structure, delay, separation, grief in your life span, longevity. It talks about very antique things in life. It will talk about old people. Many people have told that no, even during the Mahadasha of Saturn, you start looking old. You could be a 27-year-old young guy, but you will be very sulky. Chronic illnesses can be seen when you look at Saturn. Fear, anxiety, labor. Sorry, I'm still recovering. Lower class people, lower type of jobs, construction, and so on. Now, let's talk about Mercury. This is the fourth planet which is coming to the conjunction. Mercury talks about your intelligence. It talks about communication, your speech. And when I talk about speech, it is a logical and speaking ability. Education, analytical thinking or analytical skills in you can be seen by Mercury. When you do any type of calculation, when you talk about ideas, when you talk about conceptions or business, trading, language skill, these are all look from Mercury. It is a natural ruler of your third and your sixth house. Now, come to the conclusion. When Sun and Moon will come together, which is going to be the position on the 30th, it is also going to be in contact with Saturn. So now, Sun, Moon, your soul and your mind coming close to Saturn. Saturn is a planet it's a dark planet. This will create a situation, very generic I'm talking about. There would be sense of seriousness you will see around in and around you. Seriousness of mind, seriousness of your soul. Your mind, yourself will become very disciplined. You will become very structured. Your ego will get depressed, and there could be reasons or situation that will suppress your ego. There would be a bit of block in your imagination. There would be some gaps in your thinking, in your memory. Make sure during this time you organize your life. There would be a constant threat to your ego, self-esteem, and peace of mind. When the dark Saturn will come into contact with Sun, which is a bright planet, the light fades. This can bring about the mind will get so tough on itself that it will lead you into depression. Severe depressions would be seen. Disputes between father and son. Moon again will play a role that will make you self-critical. It will put you into an introspection, never permitting you to give credit to your self-achievement. You will always think, oh, I have not achieved anything in life. This is going to be the scenario. Your emotions shall be based on logic and reasons. Your mind will be highly intuitive. Your speech, whatever you talk, will have a taste, a tinge of flavor of emotions filled with reasons and logic. When the moon and mind, now your mind I'm talking about is even Mercury, is brightened up by sun's rays, your brain would be on the path towards solving problems, untangling the emotions that most people would not be able to deal with. So when you have the Sun, Mercury and Saturn conjunction, also remember it shows disciplined, structured and orderly affair with the government. Now I'm talking about the government, I'm talking about the people at large, I'm talking about scenario around us. There would be one person who will become a communicator on behalf of the government. It could be anyone who would be representing the government, because both Sun and Saturn are strong indicator of government. Mercury here is a prince who is very intelligent, comes in to help to achieve the status, intellectual status in the government. So you'll see somebody who is an advisor or something will give some advice to the government. Mercury shall be very hot and burning during this time. It will lose the luster of speech. Mercury will lose the smoothness in the speech, communicative ability. There can be interruption in education. People will have some problem with their speech, stammering, fumbling, which is happening even now. But on that day, on 30th, you will see this happening. This particular conjunction shall remain for a longer period of time, except that on the very next day, Moon is going to go away. Until the 4th of February, Mercury also shall remain in the same conjunction. So this is going to be a scenario for almost a week or so. Now I want you to look at the sign 10 wherever it is written, and whatever I've just spoken to you now. See if that particular thing is happening in that particular area. For example, it may be in the 7th house, then you will see the ego, the communication, the harshness, the mind game is being playing with your spouse, with your business partner. Fourth house, see if it's happening with your mother, in family. If it is in the 11th house, see if it's happening with your friends. If it is in the 8th house, suppose, which is the house of spirituality, maybe you'll have a tough time if you are into spiritual practice, that you do not know, you're not getting the information correctly. If it is in the second house, which is the house of your family communication will be disrupted. If it is in the third house, fine, that house itself is mass media and communication. You will see. uh, Also remember, I forgot to mention over here, something is going to take place in mass media, news channels, and so on. This I've been telling you for a long time now. So this is all that is going to take place when this particular conjunction shall happen on the 30th and 31st. And I'm sorry that in between I'm still trying to recover and getting back I've still got that sore throat during the COVID that I developed. If you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well, and subscribe to my channel. And see you soon with more information regarding some transits that's happening very soon. Take care of yourself. Thank you.